National and global stories then, U.S. President Donald Trump has hit pause once again on steep U.S. tariffs against China. Just hours before they were set to snap up back to 145%, Trump signed an executive order extending the tariff deadline by as much as 90 days, pushing it to mid-November. The move follows trade talks in Stockholm, where negotiators from both countries signaled progress. Over the weekend, Trump also urged China to quadruple its U.S. soybean purchases, a comment that sent Chicago soybean prices climbing, though no official agreement has been confirmed so far. My colleague Sumita Karir is now joining us with more details on this. Sumita, over to you.
Well, U.S. President Donald Trump has reportedly signed an order that delays the reimposition of higher tariffs that were seen earlier this year on Chinese goods. This was just hours before a trade truce was announced between Washington and Beijing that was due to expire. In fact, the hold on steeper tariffs that will be in place for another 90 days, and that's something that Donald Trump has also posted on his platform Truth Social. Now, while the United States and China slapped escalating tariffs on each other's products this year, reaching the prohibitive triple-digit levels and snarling trade, well, both countries in May, they agreed to temporarily lower them. But their 90-day hold of steeper levies was due to expire today, and which is when this extension came about. In fact, Trump has also recently touted the tariff revenue that his country has collected since the return of White House, stating that we've been dealing very nicely with China. And he additionally added that Beijing also hopes that Washington will strive for positive outcomes on the basis of equality, respect, and mutual benefit. In fact, the full text of Mr. Trump's latest order is yet to be released, but this 90-day extension, that means the truce is set to expire in early November. But even as both the countries, they have reached a pact to cool tensions, the de-escalation, if you've seen, that has been shaky. So that it remains to be seen for how long will an extension come about between US and China until a final trade deal is signed upon.
We've been dealing very nicely with China, as you probably have heard. They have tremendous tariffs that they're paying to the United States of America, and we'll see what happens. They've been dealing quite nicely. The relationship is very good with President Xi and myself.
All right, so that's the latest word coming from Trump on the tariff deadline extension for China. But on that note, we'll take a very short break. Be right back with more news and updates on the other side.